Hey everybody, and welcome to this special edition of the Bullring with Alan Dietz and Jeff Ballard. Why is it special?
Oh, you want me to tell you?
Yes.
Because it's the special edition Oxford 250
Preview
special.
Yep, and that's extra special because she said special twice. We're going to have some great guests joining us today. Mike Rowe, the three-time Oxford 250 winner and number one in our Oxford 250 racers of all time. He'll be here with us, and we're also going to hear from last year's Oxford 250 winner, Cole Butcher. We're going to preview some of the folks that, we think could be favorites, some that might be dark horses. And we're going to hear from race-winning crew chief Bon Suss. We recently did an interview with him, and he did a great job in telling everybody what makes Oxford so special.
Well, I really can't think of a better group of people to preview this event with.
Yep.
And I'm not sure if I should be saying this, but I have never been to the Oxford 250, so I'm really looking forward to this.
Yep, and we're really looking forward to you getting to Oxford soon. And at the bottom of the hour, this will be a 30-minute show. We'll go to Cars Tour Weekly with J.D. Boucher and yourself, and we'll review the Cars Tour. So got a lot of great stuff, including racing tonight from State Park over in Wisconsin. So a busy night. So
buckle in. Get cozy.
Get cozy.
Find your spot on the couch.
That's right. And if you don't like us, then you know when we won't be on. So you can just you kind of work around that. All right, so we're going to take a break now. When we come back, we're going to talk to the three-time Oxford 250 winner, the great Mike Rowe.
5-star bodies, the most advanced bodies on the market, aerodynamically engineered, manufactured from the highest grade and lightest weight materials, tested tough for optimum performance. The highest quality and most durable products you'll find anywhere. Our products help racers around the world reach victory lane. Winning never looked so good. Faster, lighter, stronger, better. 5-star.
One of racing's crown jewels, the 50th annual Oxford 250 returns to Oxford Plains Speedway with 3 big days of racing, August 25th through the 27th. See North America's best short trackers battle for a chance at $50,000 on Sunday, August 27th. Plus, racing for the ACT late models, New England Super Modifieds, and more. It's the 50th annual Oxford 250, August 25th through the 27th, and you can see it all on Racing America.
Welcome to Raceface Digital Collectible Cards. Are you a driver or a team looking to expand your brand? Want to connect with your fans, give sponsors more exposure, and earn income from all card sales? Then Raceface Digital has you covered. Digitize your brand with 5 different collectible cards. Enrollment is now open to all drivers and all series. Visit racefacedigital.com today and use invite code RA1.
Hi, I'm Ben Rowe, and you're watching Racing America.
Welcome back to the Bullring Oxford 250 special. And Jess, when you're speaking about the Oxford 250, you think about guys that have won it 3 times, guys like Travis Benjamin, guys like Ralph Nason, and Mike Rowe, who is our number one Oxford 250 racer on racingamerica.com. Mike joining us now. Mike, congratulations on that honor, being the number one driver in the Oxford 250 history.
Oh, yeah, I didn't know that, but yeah, thank you.
What do you think we did? Do you think we did a good job or not?
Oh, yeah, you did a real good job.
Thank you. Well, first off, how are you doing? I know you were battling cancer the last couple of years. You're obviously not feeling too bad because you got that win at Oxford a few weeks ago.
Yeah, we had the battle last year, and I feel good right now. We got the car going pretty good, so we just got to draw a good number, start up front, stay out of trouble in the 250, and maybe we can bring the 4th one home.
Well, Mike, I just want to say congratulations, and I know firsthand how tough a cancer battle can be, and then to hop back in the race car and have a performance like you did. That's incredible. I know a lot of times you tell people you're feeling great even when you're probably not feeling the best. So I just want to say congratulations. And I have never made it up to Oxford myself. I watched on Racing America, and I was just asking Alan, like, what's the camping presence like? And, what's the event like? In my head, I'm comparing it to the other big crown jewels like the Snowball Derby in Winchester that are more in my neck of the woods. And if you could describe the event in one word, what would it be?
Oh, I tell you, it's like the Daytona 500 for us. I mean, it's our biggest race up here. To me, it's just as big as the Snowball Derby. We get a lot of good drivers. Bubba Pollard's always coming up there. Hopefully he shows up this year. We get good drivers, and the cars are so equal up this way. Ben won the 150 here, the last show we had, but he started 7th, but he was 100 laps before he got the lead. That's how close the cars are.
Well, you mentioned that, and I know you can go long green runs at Oxford. We've seen the 150s go caution free. You're obviously going to have the pit strategy that always plays in when to take tires, when not to take tires. Do you feel like between the race you won and then the next day Ben winning the 150, do you feel like you guys stumbled onto something that could work here in the 250?
Yeah, I really, Ben's going real good. It wasn't too bad. We did make a little adjustment on my car before we went out, and we made it too loose. So it didn't get going. But, I think that he's got a good shot. I got a good shot. But you're right. You gotta have a good pit stop. Hopefully you can get a yellow at 100, 125 laps, come in, get tires, and still stay on the lead lap. So it's, you got to have a lot of luck and start up front.
Multi-time Oxford 250 winner. Is there one of those wins that sticks out to you more than the others? Is there one that's a favorite?
I believe in 97, I had to race everything there was, the last chance race to get in dead last, and we won that one. So that one there is pretty special. But also in 84, we won the first one. It's really, really hard to pick them because if you win one of those, it's really, really, really something.
Well, Jess is still learning, but he's a 7-time track champion. He's won in every decade since 1969. He's won 153 features, 3 Oxford 250s. It's been a heck of a career, Mike, and if you can go out there and win on Sunday, I think the fans may tear the stands down, so we wish you the best of luck.
Hey, thank you, and I hope you both get up here. You've been up here, Alan. You know how good this 250 is, and, I bet they'll have 500 campers in there, and that place will be mobbed. And like I say, it's our biggest race. And there again, I just hope we can go up there and draw a good number and not draw a dead last and have a long day.
Well, I'm going to get Jess to come up next year, and she can draw for you if she comes up.
There we go. There we go.
Don't put that on me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I do. I have somebody else draw. They're either a hero or they're a 0 for us. So.
Well, Jess will draw good for you.
That way I don't have to take the blame.
That's right. All right, man. Well, good luck, and we'll see you up there this weekend.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, that's Mike Rowe, again, the #1 driver in our Racing America countdown of the top 50 drivers in Oxford 250 history. When we come back, Jess and I'll preview some of the contenders for this year's Oxford 250, and then we'll talk to Cole Butcher.
SRI Performance and Stock Car Steel are your all-inclusive motorsports warehouses with more than 450 product lines. They have everything to put you in victory lane, from professional racing to street performance. SRI and Stock Car Steel have you covered with leading brands as well as a large selection of steel, aluminum, and plastics. With locations in North Carolina and Indiana, access has never been easier. SRI has the world's largest inventory of used parts. SRI Performance and Stock Car Steel and Aluminum, your one-stop shops for everything racing.
What creates a winning combination? Quality, focus, discipline, and most importantly, speed. At Pepperjack Kennels, we provide exceptional water and land training services for hardworking retrievers. From leading in the field to leading on the track, together we establish winning dogs and a winning team. Devoted to retrievers and motorsports, we are Pepperjack Kennels. Visit us online to learn more.
Come to Mobile International Speedway for our season finale on Saturday, August 26th. The Speedway is closing out the year with a barn burner. 6 classes of cars, including the Modifieds of Mayhem. Pro late models racing for up to $6,000 to win. Outlaws, trucks, sportsmen, pure stocks, and crown stocks. And you can't have a finale without fireworks. It's the final race of the season for Mobile International Speedway. Be there.
Hi, I'm Cole Butcher, and you're watching Racing America. Yeah, so Oxford 250, you know, if you go way back, it was a combination of the Northeast there and the Bush North, and the Bush guys would go up there and run, you know, back in the probably 80s, 90s, you know, Jeff Bodine, Chuck Bound, guys like that. So it's been around for a long time. The biggest thing about like an Oxford 250 is their local racers are very good at that racetrack. There's a few racetracks around the country at the grassroots level that the local competition is just off the charts. You're gonna show up there, you've got probably 30, 40, 50 racers from the Northeast there that they're gonna go to Oxford, they're gonna race there throughout the year, they're gonna run the pass races that are there throughout the year. I think they run there 5 or 6 times past us, so there's a lot of build up to the 250. It's a tough race to go to. I've been fortunate a couple times to go there with kind of some outsiders, you know, invaders as you might call it. I think we won there, I think in 2009 or 10 with Kyle Busch. We went up there and ran. I think it was an ACT race then, not a pass race, but it's, you know, Kevin Harvick's gone up there and run and done it and won. You can tell it's tough because you'll see some of your traditional super late model guys go up there and really, really struggle. The track's unique, the racing's unique up there. The format is different with the heat races, and it's a blind draw to what heat race you're in, and so it's definitely a huge race. It's definitely a key race throughout the year. You know, one of those kind of Grand Slam type races if you compared it to golf. You know, the Snowball Derby, the Winchester 400, Oxford 250 is definitely a race like that. It's got a lot of history, pays well. The fan base is really big up there. You know, you can drive in there and campers everywhere. I think people go and camp there for at least a week or so around the event. So it's got a lot of neat tradition. And it's definitely for a grassroots racer or any racer. I mean, when you see a Kyle Busch go there or Kevin Harvick go there, it obviously has some prestige that they even want to, you know, mark that off on their bucket list. So.
Well, Bonsus should know how to get it done. He's won this race as a crew chief, as he said, with Kyle Busch. Had a lot of input last year when Cole Butcher won the race. We look at the entry list. Last check, 68 cars on the entry list. You're roughly going to send 25 home.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a bummer, but I mean, that makes for such a great show for the fans, people at the track watching from home. Of those 68, let's talk about the favorites.
Mm-hmm.
Max Cookson, Cole Butcher, Johnny Clark, and Austin Terrace.
And these are what we're calling favorites.
I mean,
yeah.
Arguably anyone that's making the show is a favorite, but
Well, that is true, and the thing to remember about it is we've seen guys that came in through the last chance races that were outside of the top 25, even outside the top 30, win this race. You're going to have pit strategy, when to come in, when to take tires, when not to take tires. How long do you stay out? But of those guys, that's hard because Max Cookson's been so good this year, but especially early in the year. Cole Butcher, he won the ASA Stars race at Anderson. He won the pass race at Hickory, and even Austin Terrace. Austin Terrace is, kind of doing what Max Cookson did at the beginning of the year, but doing it now.
yeah.
Winning pass races and winning local races at Oxford. Austin Terrace, he's in the favorites, but I still would think that he's kind of an underdog as far as people going in if you put odds on him.
Okay, well, then we also have our dark horse. I don't even feel like that's accurate. Underdog's not the word, but here's our dark horse list. Cassius Clark, Bubba Pollard, Jeff Taylor, Austin Terrio, Kate Ray, Derek Griffith.
Okay. Again, and why I think that they could be considered underdogs.
I can't believe we have Bubba Pollard on an underdog
Well,
list.
no, but here's the thing. Cassius Clark and Austin Terrio, to the best of my knowledge, have not raced at all this year. But you do get a lot of practice, and then you got the heat races and stuff like that. So you'll get the laps, and you'll get your legs back under you. Bubba Pollard, I think, the first year he went to Oxford, he won it in 2018. And he's struggled since then. Last year he was getting back, and he was up in the top 10, and I think he had a top 5 car last year. Kate Ray, I wouldn't be surprised to see her do well, but the races at Oxford that she's run well in this year have been shorter races. This 250 laps, so we have to see how that plays out. Derek Griffith, he's just not ran a lot of past races, but I do think that if that car is performing, which we know it won a race not too long ago at Lee, beat Kyle Busch, he could do it. And then Jeff Taylor, we got a lot of grief on our top 50 list about putting Jeff Taylor down as low as we did, and part of the reason why was because he's never won the 250. But then they say, well, he's a 9-time track champion and he's had a lot of top 5s, and all of that is true, but he's never won it. Maybe he's that next big name coming after Johnny Clark and Cassius Clark that's ran a lot of these races that could possibly get the victory lane this year.
Yeah, man, Kate Ray, that would be quite the story.
Huge.
And that's what makes these huge late model shows so exciting. Like the Snowball Derby, like Winchester, like Oxford. They're different in the way that there's a lot more things at play, a lot more laps, tire strategies, pit stops, the way you qualify in. I mean, you're sending cars home in the way that everything has to be perfectly executed for you to be there at the end. On the same token, it's really anyone's race because it really just depends on whose side luck is on.
It is.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of it is, and again, playing the pit strategy right and not getting caught up in lap traffic, and there's all sorts of ways that you can lose it, but there's a lot of ways that you can win it.
Mm-hmm.
Cole Butcher last year, able to get Johnny Clark in lap traffic. I think Cole Butcher probably had the fastest car there at the end of the race anyhow. We're going to talk to him about last year's Oxford 250 and how he feels about this year's.
What creates a winning combination? Quality, focus, discipline, and most importantly, speed. At Pepperjack Kennels, we provide exceptional water and land training services for hardworking retrievers. From leading in the field to leading on the track, together we establish winning dogs and a winning team. Devoted to retrievers and motorsports, we are Pepperjack Kennels. Visit us online to learn more.
SRI Performance and Stock Car Steel are your all-inclusive motorsports warehouses with more than 450 product lines. They have everything to put you in victory lane, from professional racing to street performance. SRI and Stock Car Steel have you covered with leading brands as well as a large selection of steel, aluminum, and plastics. With locations in North Carolina and Indiana, access has never been easier. SRI has the world's largest inventory of used parts. SRI Performance and Stock Car Steel and Aluminum, your one-stop shops for everything racing.
Come to Mobile International Speedway for our season finale on Saturday, August 26th. The Speedway is closing out the year with a barn burner. 6 classes of cars, including the Modifieds of Mayhem. Pro Late models racing for up to $6,000 to win. Outlaws, trucks, sportsmen, pure stocks, and crown stocks. And you can't have a finale without fireworks. It's the final race of the season for Mobile International Speedway. Be there.
Welcome to the new home for race fans, Racing America. Live short track racing. Exclusive team content.
Any NASCAR fan is really a short track fan at heart.
Behind the scenes access. From grassroots to NASCAR, join us at the home for race fans everywhere. Racing America, it's in our DNA.
All right, welcome back to our special Oxford 250 Bullring. Just who better than the defending winner of the Oxford 250 and a guy who's becoming a regular here on Racing America programming, Cole Butcher.
I was just going to say, Cole, we just talked to you, I feel like.
You did.
Yeah, you did. I think I was at another racetrack at that time, but yeah, long time no see.
Yeah, you were at Berlin and we were talking to you about the cars race.
Yeah, exactly. I wasn't allowed to say Berlin.
No.
We had to take like 3 or 4 takes.
No, we had to quarantine that because it wasn't on our network. So, what is on our network this weekend is the Oxford 250, and last year you were able to get the victory lane there, not completely unscathed. You and Johnny Clark made some contact there at the end of the race. How did the race play out from your perspective? Had that contact not happened, did you feel like your car was strong enough that you were going to be able to get by?
Yes, I thought it was strong enough. Now, whether he was going to let me buy him, that was another story. Oxford that year was bottom sensitive, so I wasn't able to make any runs on the top. Only Max Cookson and Jeff Taylor, I think, were the only ones I could pass on the top. So, in my mind, I was finishing second that day until he decided to run to the lap car, and then it kind of caused a chain reaction. So yeah, we were able to come away with the victory, but it didn't come with a little bit of excitement.
I feel like when you get a crown jewel win at one of these events that are so big and so many things have to go right to get that win, in my head, like when Travis has won Winchester, the Snowball, I'm like, oh yeah, we're going into this race with momentum. But statistically, what are the chances that we go back to back? Because everything has to go right. So are you going into this weekend? Obviously you're going in with a little more positive attitude than that. But what's your mentality knowing you're the defending champion and you got to do it all again this year?
It's just the same thing. You got to make the show. I mean, it's probably the hardest race to make because, you can't just go down and lay lap time and then, be done. You gotta pass 10, 20 cars if you start at the back of your heat race. So, it's scary. It's nerve wracking. But, it's we definitely have some momentum on our side, kind of, sort of. But, it's Oxford. Oxford has a mind of its own, and you can go there and be on fire all year long, and then you can go to that Oxford 250 and you can suck. So, I guess I'll tell you when I unload on. I think we're going to test Thursday. So, if we're good then I'll be pretty happy. But honestly, I don't know what to expect.
I first became aware you'd come down and you started running some races here in the States, but I knew you had won the Maritime Pro Stock Championships, and you won, a bunch of races up there. Do you got to feel like this year maybe though it has been a defining year for you?
Yeah, it's been a good year. That's just been so different than what I'm used to. I mean, I've been racing up here all year long, instead of doing any races in Canada. So, you're racing with the big dogs, Bubba, Casey, Ty, Gio, Jesse, all those guys. So it's just different. Definitely a little bit more challenging, doing super races, then go back to the Cars Tour races and you have a little bit of fun, which is what I did on Saturday. So, it's just different. But, we were able to win 4 races so far this year. So it hasn't been a bad year. It's just been a little different than what I'm used to. But I'm definitely enjoying the challenge.
Well, I think when you run against a level of competition that you've won, run against this year, I think 4 wins stands up there against anybody. Good luck this weekend at Oxford. We're looking forward to watching you and the rest of the guys, and I got a feeling we'll see you up there at the front before it's all said and done.
Well, thank you guys for having me, and hoping we're talking to you Monday or Tuesday.
All right, hey, you win it, then I'm telling you, there was one time a couple of years ago, Ty Majeski was becoming a regular. It might be a bi-weekly thing. Same with you.
Perfect. We'll make it a thing.
All right, man. Good luck.
Thank you.
All right. When we come back, we'll tell you how you can watch the Oxford 250 right here on Racing America.
What creates a winning combination? Quality, focus, discipline, and most importantly, speed. At Pepperjack Kennels, we provide exceptional water and land training services for hardworking retrievers. From leading in the field to leading on the track, together we establish winning dogs and a winning team. Devoted to retrievers and motorsports, we are Pepperjack Kennels. Visit us online to learn more.
5-star bodies, the most advanced bodies on the market, aerodynamically engineered, manufactured from the highest grade and lightest weight materials, tested tough for optimum performance. The highest quality and most durable products you'll find anywhere. Our products help racers around the world reach victory lane. Winning never looked so good. Faster, lighter, stronger, better. 5-star.
Come to Mobile International Speedway for our season finale on Saturday, August 26th. The Speedway is closing out the year with a barn burner. 6 classes of cars, including the Modifieds of Mayhem. Pro late models racing for up to $6,000 to win. Outlaws, trucks, sportsmen, pure stocks, and crown stocks. And you can't have a finale without fireworks. It's the final race of the season for Mobile International Speedway. Be there.
Welcome to the new home for race fans, Racing America. Live short track racing. Exclusive team content.
I bet, that's what they all say. Any NASCAR fan is really a short track fan at heart.
Behind the scenes access. From grassroots to NASCAR, join us at the home for race fans everywhere. Racing America, it's in our DNA.
Well, we want to thank our guests today for joining us, Mike Rowe and Cole Butcher. And we've told you what we thought about this year's Oxford 250, who's got a shot, who doesn't. Well, there's, about 60 folks that we left off of that list that would probably disagree with us.
Yeah.
And I would not be shocked if any of those 60 drivers ended up being one of those to win the Oxford 250. Here's how you can watch. Tomorrow, Friday, it's available for subscribers. All the racing is available for subscribers. Saturday and Sunday is pay-per-view. It's basically an e-ticket with the tickets comparable to grandstand prices. But if you're a subscriber to Racing America, you get $10 off that bundle for Saturday and Sunday. And the other thing is if you're not a subscriber to Racing America, you can still watch via Racing America pay-per-view. Hope that you check it out this weekend. So for Jess Ballard, I'm Alan Deek saying so long. We'll see you at the Oxford 250.